Well, first of all, you need to install Hugo, and then you should have a GitHub account if you are planning to host your website using GitHub Pages. And Git should be also installed in your machine, and you can use any of the favorite editor which you like. For example, Atom, Visual Code, PyCharm, or JetBrains, WebStorm. For this tutorial, I will be using Atom and Vim editor. So now let's see how to install Hugo in different operating systems. Like if you are in MacBook or Windows or Linux or OpenBSD or FreeBSD, this has a very nice document. So Docker feature is still not available. But if you are in Mac OS, you just need to type brew install Hugo. And brew is also now available in Linux, so you can use the same command in Linux as well. Otherwise, you can use snap install Hugo or sudo apt-get install Hugo. The Linux guys know how to install all these things in different flavors, different Linux flavors, right? So in Windows, you can use Chocolatey, Choco install Hugo, or maybe Scoop. So Scoop install Hugo. So now let's go to the terminal and install Hugo. Well, I am in the terminal, and I am going to create a folder called my website, and I will go inside my website. And first I will check that if Git is installed in my machine or not. Yes, it is installed. And well, this you will use to push your website to GitHub Pages. Well, let's now install Hugo using brew. So use brew install Hugo, and it will install Hugo for you. Well, I have already installed Hugo, so it will probably show me like it is already installed and it is already updated. So now you can see it is telling me this is already installed and up to date. But let's say you are seeing this video in future, and this is not the latest version, and you want to upgrade your Hugo to latest version. So what you can do is brew upgrade Hugo. Well, for me, as it is a latest version, it will not update. But in future, if you are using this command, you can actually upgrade your Hugo version. So this is the latest version. This was released on 8th October. So I think just 3 days back. And now check if my version is installed or not. So just type Hugo version, and if it gives you an output, which means Hugo is installed properly, so you can start working with Hugo. Now let's create a website using Hugo command, and we'll work locally there. So as you see here in my website, there is nothing, right? As of now, it is a blank folder. Now let's go to quick start and see we have already installed it. We have checked the version as well. It's working very well. So now you need to create a new website using Hugo new site and the site name. So now let's create a website. I will type Hugo new site, and my site name I am going to write my site. So it will create a folder name as a my site inside Hugo tutorials. So you see now here it created my site, and it has some contents here. Well, I will explain you the folder structure, but before that, you see the message here. Just a few more steps and you are ready to go. Well, you need to download a theme into the same named folder, like themes is here. So currently everything will be blank, and we have to update all these things to make sure like our website is working. Well, now to run your website locally, you need to use Hugo server command. Now let's go and run this command. So you see now it started running locally, and the website is running at 1313 port in localhost. So let's go to the website and run it. So now you see localhost colon 1313, but it is blank because we have not updated anything in our content. So it is looking like a blank one, right? But we saw like how easy it was to install Hugo, how easy it was to start a server using Hugo, and your website is locally up. Now only you need to do is you need to add all those content, so you are ready with the website, like as I have shown you, sanjeevjaiswal.com. So let's use Control C and kill the server here. So we need to first go and update some theme. What I will do is, as it is telling, add a theme. So the easy way is to use this theme, but I will go and I will choose another theme, whatever the theme I have used for my website. So there are many themes, but I used resume theme. So this one by EddieWeb. I will go there and I'm going to download the theme. So to download the theme, you need to go to its Git location and you just need to copy this. Control A, Control C, and I will use git clone command. So now there is a folder called themes and we can confirm that it is blank now. What I will do is git clone and paste this git repository, and I am going to give it name as Hugo resume. So I will know like this particular theme I'm going to use. So it is cloning it. Well, now it's cloned, so I can see that Hugo resume is here. Even in here you can see this folder is updated. Now let's go and see what the instruction he is giving. So now it means there is a website, there is particular folder in this theme and you have to run using this, right? So what I will do is, let's go to here, and as I can see, even it has architecture type here also, and you saw the architecture type here also. I will go to themes and Hugo resume, and there is a folder called example site. Hugo resume theme first, and then I have to do cd example site. So we are good to go now. Now I will paste this one. So what it is doing is, it is telling like get the theme Hugo resume, and hyphen theme directory is this one. So you need to run the server from main machine. That's why you are using dot dot slash dot dot. So you are in this theme directory and you are going here, and let's see if it is running. Well, now it's running, and copy paste again this one and paste it in the browser. Now you see your local machine is up with this website with all these contents. It hardly took 10 to 15 minutes to install and get the website ready like this. Now the only thing that you need to do is you just need to change all the contents. So you can again follow FlexMind in different social channels. You can follow me as well in different social channels. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Please let me know if this video was helpful for you and you learned something. I would encourage to comment your feedback so that it will encourage me to create more videos like this.